I used to spend an hour on drawing tasks that now take me 5 minutes. Today I'm going to show you the Procreate features that changed everything for my art process. And make sure to stick around until the end, because the 2 bonus tips that I'm going to show you will completely transform how you organize your workflow. If you're a busy creative, juggling a full-time job while trying to draw consistently, you know that every single minute counts. And to be honest, I used to feel so behind because my own process was incredibly slow. These are 5 practical, real-life tools in Procreate that make your workflow faster and your art stand out, so let's jump right into the canvas. First up is a massive time saver, quickly changing your illustration's colors and saturation. Now, here's the important part. We need to work on a flattened version of our canvas, but without destroying our original layer stack. Here is the trick. Make sure you have your top layer selected. This is a key, because the new merged layer will land right on top of everything. Then go to the Arrange menu, tap Add and hit Copy Canvas. This copies your entire canvas, every single layer plus the background, as one flattened image. Now paste it. A brand new merged layer appears right on top of all your originals, completely intact underneath. Now go to Adjustments, tap Hue, Saturation and Brightness and instantly shift your entire palette. I use this constantly to test different moods, making a scene warmer, cooler or more muted without even touching my original layers. It's a 30-second fix that used to take me half an hour of second guessing. Feature number 2 is the Liquify tool, your secret weapon for fixing proportions without erasing and starting over. Let's say you sketch something and the shape feels a bit off. Then go to Adjustments, select Liquify and use the Push feature to gently reshape your drawing. It keeps the original energy of your sketch intact and saves you from frustration of redrawing. You're not ruining your work, you're just refining it. Feature 3 is one of my absolute favorites for adding atmosphere in seconds, the bloom adjustment. You know those dreamy, glowing illustrations you see and wonder, how did they do that? Well, this is the answer. Once your illustration is colored, just as with Hue, Saturation and Brightness feature, we need to work on a flattened version of our canvas, so make sure you have your top layer selected, go to the Arrange menu, tap Add, hit Copy Canvas and then paste it. Once you do that, go to Adjustments and tap Bloom. What it does is pick up all the brightest areas of your art and add this beautiful soft glow around them, instantly making your piece feel warm, atmospheric and intentional. You control the intensity and the size of the glow with the sliders. I use it to get that sun-drenched summer vibe. What would otherwise take me 20 minutes of manually painting light on a separate layer takes literally 10 seconds with Bloom. Subtle background shadow for depth. Feature 4 is all about depth, and it will instantly elevate your art. It's about adding a subtle shadow behind your front subject to make it pop. Create a new layer behind your main subject. Now grab the soft brush from the airbrushing category in the classic Procreate library. This brush gives you the softest, most natural looking gradients, which is exactly what we want here. Pick a desaturated version of your background color or just a darker color of your choice and gently paint a soft shadow right where the subject meets the background. Toggle the layer on and off and you'll be amazed at the difference. It takes 2 minutes and makes your art look completely intentional and 3-dimensional. Feature 5 is where things get really fun, the crystals modifier. If you ever struggled with drawing grass or tree foliage, this is your shortcut. Start by painting a basic blob of shape of your foliage color. Then go to Adjustments, Liquify and select Crystals. Now, here is where you can really customize the look. The pressure slider controls how sharp or soft the edges of each crystal fragment are. Higher pressure gives you jagged, edgy shapes. Lower pressure gives you softer, more organic feel, perfect for leaves. The distortion slider controls how much each fragment is twisted and warped. This is what gives you the natural randomness of real foliage. Play with both sliders together until it feels alive to you. What used to take me 15 minutes of tedious manual brushwork now takes me about 30 seconds. Alright, bonus time. Bonus tip number 1 is the symmetry tool, but not just any symmetry. The secret for drawing buildings and architecture is specifically isometric symmetry. Go to Canvas, tap Drawing Guide, then Edit Drawing Guides, and select isometric. Here is why this is magical for architecture. Isometric drawing gives you a 3D grid system where you can only draw perfectly straight and diagonal lines, the exact strokes you need for buildings, storefronts, and perspective drawings. So no more wonky lines. And here is the step most people miss. You must toggle Drawing Assist on for the layer you're working on, otherwise the guide won't actually constrain your strokes at all. Once that's active, every line you draw snaps perfectly to the isometric grid. Your cozy building sketches will look so much more structured and professional. Bonus tip number 2 is the game changer for your entire Procreate workflow, creating your own dedicated brush library. Here is the real problem. The more brushes you collect, the more scattered they get. Your go-to liner is in inking, your texture brushes in artistic, your sketching brushes in sketching category. They're all in completely different categories, sometimes even in different libraries altogether. Scrolling through all of them every time you want to switch brushes? That's minutes of your creative session wasted every day. The fix? Build one library for everything you love. Go to your brush library view, tap the plus icon at the top and create a brand new library. I called mine my favorite brushes. Very professional, I know. Now, unfortunately, you can't move multiple brushes at the same time, so we do this one by one. I'm starting with the monoline brush. And here's why we are going to duplicate it instead of just moving it. Because we want to keep the original brush in its default location and just put another instance of it in our new library. Slide left on the brush and tap Duplicate. Now for the specific part. Press and hold the duplicate with one finger until it lifts up and becomes movable. While holding it with the finger, use your other hand to navigate to your new library. Once you are there, release. It drops right in. I'm doing the exact same thing for the 6B pencil from the sketching category. In just a few minutes, every brush you love lives in one place, and your creative flow will never get interrupted by brush hunting again. Learning these features and implementing them in my drawing workflow gave me the confidence to draw more often, because the process finally felt way more manageable alongside my full-time job. If you want to keep things simple and draw without overthinking, watch this video next where I'm sharing the Procreate brushes I used for almost everything. And let me know what are your favorite Procreate tricks or features that you're using. Maybe there is something I didn't mention. Let me know in the comments, I'm always curious to see how other people work. Don't forget to subscribe for my channel so we can keep our art habits together. Thank you very much for spending the time with me, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye!